Welcome to another video from the OXRAM System series. Today we are going to show the in-game overlay system called Overlay, which allows you to display important information directly on top of Euro Truck Simulator 2 or American Truck Simulator. The overlay in OXRAM System is built from widgets. These are small, configurable elements that can be placed on the screen according to your own needs. This means every player can build their own HUD adjusted to their driving style, monitor setup, and the information they want to see during a route. To configure the overlay, open the Overlay tab inside the application. At the top, you will find the main switch that allows you to enable or disable the whole overlay system. Once enabled, the overlay can display widgets over the game and show data related to the truck, route, driver activity, tachograph, and other OXRAM system features. Next to it, there is the intelligent hiding option called Autohide. When this option is enabled, the overlay will mainly be visible when you are actually driving. If the game is paused, minimized, or the game window is no longer active, the overlay will automatically hide. This is very useful because the overlay does not interfere with your desktop, the game menu, or switching between windows. However, if you use multiple monitors, record videos, stream, or simply want the widgets to stay visible all the time, you can disable this option. In that case, the overlay will remain visible even when the game is not the active window. Below the main overlay button, there is a button that opens the edit mode. Edit mode can also be activated using the keyboard shortcut Shift+, Ctrl O. After entering edit mode, a widget management panel appears. This is where you can choose which elements you want to display on the game screen. Currently, there are 32 widgets available divided into different categories. This makes it easier to find elements related to driving, the truck, the route, the tachograph, and additional system features. Each widget can be enabled or disabled with a single click. When a widget is active, it appears on the overlay and is ready for customization. The most important part is that the whole system is designed for full customization. After enabling a widget, you can move it freely across the entire screen and place it exactly where you want it. You can adjust its position to match your cockpit view, driving style, screen resolution, or recording setup. Many widgets also include different display modes. For example, some widgets can work in digital or analog mode. This means the same widget can have a completely different visual style depending on what you prefer. You can also change the widget background style. There are several options available, from a fully transparent background, through a glass effect, all the way to a solid background. This allows the overlay to be either very subtle and minimalistic, or more visible and high contrast. Another option is changing the widget opacity. This gives you even more control over how visible each element should be while driving. You can make the most important data more visible, while keeping less important widgets softer and semi-transparent. In edit mode, a special frame appears around each widget with additional editing options. These controls allow you to adjust the selected widget, change its appearance, move it, open settings, and use other options depending on the specific widget. Because of this, every player can build the overlay exactly the way they want. One player may prefer a simple HUD with speed, RPM, and fuel. Another player may want a much more advanced screen with route information, tachograph data, driver working time, distance, fuel consumption, and additional tools. It all depends on how much information you want to see while driving. One of the new features in OXRAM System is the Tachograph widget. With this widget, the most important tachograph information can be displayed directly on the game screen. You do not need to switch back to the application all the time to check driving time, brakes, or the current driver activity status. Another interesting new feature is the widget that allows you to play your favorite YouTube videos. This feature is designed for players who like to have extra media available during long routes, streaming, or relaxed driving sessions. Everything works as a configurable widget that can be placed wherever you want on the screen. The overlay in OXRAM System will continue to grow. In the future, more widgets are planned, including navigation and a browser widget that will allow media playback from selected streaming platforms. The goal is to create a system that is not just a simple overlay with a few numbers, but a complete and flexible HUD panel for ETS2 and ATS players. The overlay gives the player control. You decide what you want to see on the screen. You decide where each widget should be placed. And you decide how the entire interface should look while driving. AUX-RAM system allows you to build your own driving screen, adjusted to your style, your monitor, and your needs. If you want full customization, widgets, tachograph data, YouTube playback, and future overlay features, check the Overlay tab inside the AUX-RAM system application. In the next video, we will show another part of the system and take a closer look at the next features that are turning AUX-RAM into a complete tool for Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator players. Thanks for watching, and see you on the road.